Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. This is one of those stories that could shake up the entire NFC North. And honestly, it's got the potential to be a game changer for the Green Bay Packers as they look ahead to the 2024 season and beyond. We all know the Packers are always looking to improve their roster, especially their secondary, which has been a topic of discussion among fans and analysts alike. And right now, there's a name that's generating some serious buzz in NFL circles, Asante Samuel Jr. Yes, you heard that right. Asante Samuel Jr., one of the most talented young cornerbacks in the league, remains a free agent, and that's a bit surprising, especially considering his age and talent. Samuel Jr., only 25 years old, is still entering the prime years of his career, and he's got untapped potential that could be a perfect fit for the Packers. But here's the catch, he's been sidelined for a while, mainly due to injury issues. Reports indicate that he's still recovering from a shoulder injury that kept him out after Week 4 of last season, but what's more concerning is that he underwent neck surgery back in April. Now, neck surgery isn't something to take lightly, but it's not necessarily a career-ending situation either. It's important to understand the context here. Samuel Jr. was a highly productive player when fully healthy. In 2023, before the injury, he recorded 2 interceptions and had 10 pass breakups, which is quite impressive. He finished the season with a PFF grade of 75.6, which was the highest among Los Angeles Chargers cornerbacks that year. That's a significant indicator of his talent and potential. When healthy, Samuel Jr. is known for his instincts, his physicality, and his ability to play bigger than his size. Despite being smaller than some of the other shutdown corners, he compensates with his football IQ and aggressive style of play, which makes him a valuable asset for any defense. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting for the Packers. The team has been looking to shore up their secondary after the unexpected release of Jaire Alexander. That was a shock to many fans because Alexander has been a key piece of their defense, a lockdown corner when healthy. But with his departure, the Packers have been relying on Nate Hobbs and Keisean Nixon to fill those roles. And honestly, neither of those players has inspired the same confidence as Alexander did. That's why adding a player like Samuel Jr. could be a real boon for their secondary, providing both immediate help and long-term stability. Imagine the impact if Samuel Jr. joins the Packers. His instincts and physical style of play could help solidify a secondary that's been somewhat shaky in recent seasons. Plus, at just 25, he's a player with plenty of room to grow and develop further under the right coaching staff. The Packers are a team that historically values smart, versatile defenders, and Samuel Jr. fits that mold perfectly. His ability to read plays and break on passes makes him an ideal candidate to help improve the Packers' pass defense, which has been a concern for a few seasons now. Now, there's also a bit of a storyline here because Samuel Jr. recently visited the New Orleans Saints, which shows that multiple teams are interested in him. He has a checkup scheduled for early July, after which he'll likely meet with several teams to explore his options. But the fact that the Packers are, or at least should be, showing interest in him speaks volumes about their plans for this upcoming season. They're clearly looking for a veteran presence who can step in quickly and make an impact, especially given the uncertainties around their current cornerback roster. And let's not forget, the Packers are always about building a versatile, resilient team. Adding someone like Samuel Jr. not only boosts their defense immediately, but also signals a smart, strategic move for the future. They need players who can adapt, who can make plays under pressure, and who can develop into cornerstones of their secondary for years to come. Samuel Jr., with his skill set and youthful potential, fits that vision perfectly. What's also intriguing is that Samuel Jr. has a history of making big plays. His 2 interceptions and 10 pass breakups in 2023 show he's not just a solid cover man, but someone who can change games with a single play. His ball skills and instincts make him a threat to opposing quarterbacks, and that kind of impact player is exactly what the Packers need to elevate their defense. In recent seasons, we've seen how crucial a shutdown corner can be in high-stakes games, and Samuel J.R. has the talent to be that kind of player if he's fully healthy. Now, looking at the bigger picture, this signing could very well be a signal of the Packers' intent to be more aggressive this season. They've always been a team that values smart football, and signing a player with Samuel J.R.'s upside would certainly fit into that philosophy. Plus, with the NFC North becoming more competitive, especially with teams like the Detroit Lions strengthening their roster and the Minnesota Vikings always lurking, Green Bay needs to be strategic to stay ahead. And let's talk about the division for a moment. The NFC North is shaping up to be one of the most competitive divisions in recent memory. The Lions are on the rise, the Vikings are always dangerous, and the Bears are not to be underestimated either. For the Packers, making smart moves like potentially bringing in Samuel J.R. could be the difference between a deep playoff run and an early exit. It's about stacking the deck, about making sure that their defense can hold up against the best defenses in the league. This potential move also aligns with the Packers' recent draft and roster strategy. They've been building a team that emphasizes speed, versatility, and smart football. Samuel J.R. embodies those qualities. His experience in the league, combined with his youth and untapped potential, makes him a perfect fit for a team that wants to be competitive now and in the future. And given that he's still in the early stages of his career, the Packers could be the perfect environment for him to thrive and reach new heights. Now, I know some fans might be wondering about the injury concerns. It's true that his shoulder injury and subsequent neck surgery are factors to consider, but the NFL is a league where injuries happen all the time, and teams have to evaluate whether a player's upside outweighs the risk. Given Samuel J.R.'s age and recent performance when healthy, it's reasonable to believe that he can come back strong. The Packers are known for their excellent medical staff and their emphasis on player health, so if they decide to sign him, it's likely because they believe he's ready to contribute. And think about the leadership and experience he can bring. Even though he's young, Samuel J.R. has already faced some of the best receivers in the league. His battles against top-tier teams have prepared him for the challenges ahead. That kind of experience is invaluable for a team like Green Bay, which has a proud defensive tradition and always aims to compete at the highest level. In the end, this potential signing is about more than just filling a roster spot. It's about making a statement. The Packers are serious about contending again, and they're willing to take calculated risks to get there. Bringing in Samuel J.R. could be a bold move that pays dividends down the line. It's a move that could energize the defense and give fans even more hope for the upcoming season. And for those of us who have followed the Packers for years, it's exciting to see this kind of strategic thinking in action. So, as we await more news on Samuel J.R. signing and his health status, one thing is clear: the Green Bay Packers are not standing still. They're looking to make moves that could redefine their defense and ultimately their season. Whether it's through draft picks, free agency, or smart trades, the Packers are always aiming to build a team that's competitive, resilient, and hungry for another Super Bowl run. And with the potential addition of a player like Samuel J.R., they're clearly signaling that they're in it to win it. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think Samuel J.R. would be the perfect fit for the Packers secondary? Are you excited about the possibility of him joining the team? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Packers. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates about this story and many others, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. We're in this together, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for this team. Keep the passion alive, and as always, go Pack Go!